Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to EFA146 on the Saturday, August 15th. Regardless of the overwhelming evidence, I'm sitting on this deck right now in Caledon, in Ontario. I get peaceful crickets in the background here. And I was thinking about regardless of the overwhelming evidence. I was listening to the podcast, The Obesity Code by Dr. Jason Fung. And in there it talks about like the carbohydrate, the obesity, when you look at corpulence, etc. There's actual written literature back in 1825, 1853, and then it keeps on going on to the 1900s, all the way up to your Atkins and your Bernsteins and so forth. But there's literature on this earth that dates 200 years, and like nearly 200 years, and I'm sure there's tons more, but he was talking about that. And when I look at that, and I go back to my childhood youth, I was born in 1966, around 1976, I still remember around that time frame walking out with the doctor, my mother, and asking her why the doctor was out of shape, and why was he so unhealthy, and how is he a doctor, right? How does he become a doctor? And she was explaining to me how he becomes a doctor, and I said, no, how does somebody overweight like that become a doctor? That was my question to her at that time, because he was rotund, because he looked unhealthy. You know, there's people that, and I was one of those guys, you know, that you can see. I pick it up now. I pick it up from a quarter mile. When I was really obese and when I was really big and that kind of stuff, I didn't see myself that way. But now I pick it up from a quarter mile. I could see myself in other people. I could see the swollen faces. I could see the insulin bodies almost. Like I've talked about, I can taste process. Now I'm at a point in my life where because I eat all natural all the time, I really taste process. And when I do have it, and I don't want process in my life, but there are some processed items that you buy, packaged, that kind of stuff. And there's some good processed items out there. There's some naturally good processed items, but sometimes you'll hit a processed item and right away I know it. I know it, I can taste it. Just like I can see the insulin body, just like I can see the carb body, just like I can see the swollen faces, and et cetera, et cetera. And pay attention. And those that are honest with themselves, you know you're a carb body. you know it. Like I knew it. I knew when I was a carb body. I knew it after those big meals and I just wanted to become lethargic and sit on a couch. And even though I was working on my laptop and the yawning and et cetera, mid-afternoon yawns, and you want to go to bed because you have those lethargic type carb meals all the time, right? Hence you're in an insulin body all the time. You're never going into autophagy. Ketosis has nothing to do with your body. But anyways, no matter the overwhelming evidence, no matter what, and what's interesting about this overwhelming evidence, it's those that brought that overwhelming evidence forward are those that participated, those that lost the weight. So it was medical experts through knowledge, training, and experience, and participated and lived the lifestyle, are the ones that really brought it forward and really brought it to where it is today. So regardless of the overwhelming evidence, regardless of the data, regardless of the facts, regardless of the research, regardless of the tens of thousands, 100,000 people they have data on around the world from different organizations, different walks of life, ethnicity, color, religions, doesn't matter. The data is there from all those factors on the globe. And regardless of that, there's medical experts out there, there's large associations, food group associations that will tell you not to eat the way I live, and they will tell you not that you must follow that food triangle and so on and so forth. And all those individuals are tied to a lot of lobbyists and political money out there, a lot of it intermingled, just like that, like brothers and sisters in arms, just like that. And they want you to stay in the system of medical, and they want you to keep eating that triangle of processed food and sugars and carbs and everything nice, right? Because they want you part of that system. And regardless of the overwhelming evidence out there, they tend to try to harness the facts. Jean-Guy Bourguignon,